Eagle 102 brings you area softball on air and online. Now, exciting area high school softball action on your area sports leader, KJFM, Eagle 102.
And good afternoon and welcome to Wallace Memorial Park in Louisiana. Mark Froenig, Jim Ross, getting ready for softball here. The return of softball on KJFM this evening as the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs open their season against the Paris Lady Coyotes.
Beautiful evening for a softball game, so come on out. Plenty of good seating available. If you haven't been to the ballpark, they've made some changes out here. And
some late changes. There was a crew out here when I got here in the corner working on the right field fence. So
yeah, the Bobcat was on the trailer, so I'm guessing it had just left too.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of improvements here at Wallace Park. They've raised up our perch a little bit here to get a better view of the ball game. They brought the big grandstand in from over at the small field, which used to be the varsity field,
right.
And they've completely torn that out, moved the backstop back, trying to add a little depth to the outfield on that field. So a lot of improvements continuing to be made over the last several years here at Wallace Memorial Park, one of the prettiest parks in the area.
Yep. First game for both teams, so it'll be a feeling out process for both clubs to find out what they have to offer in this 2020 softball season.
And we'll talk more about what they do have to offer when we return on the Eagle 102 pregame show.
Sunburns, bug bites, poison ivy, it only means one thing. It's summertime. From SPF to calamine lotion, Good Neighbor Pharmacy has got you covered. Stop in and let us take care of you. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green, or Family Grove, 301 Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of our mobile and online banking services like mobile check deposit, text banking, and online bill pay. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Stop by either Bank of Louisiana location today for more details or to open an account. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Phone data rates may still apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And welcome back to Wallace Memorial Park, getting ready for the Lady Bulldogs and the Paris Lady Coyotes, our first softball broadcast of the 2020 season. And Jim, it all comes down to preparation. This is the first game, and these teams, they were able to get in full camps, if you want to call it that. Weren't affected by all the outside influences going around, and it's just a matter of who can go out and shake off those first game jitters and perform tonight.
Well, and both teams are pretty young. Both teams coming off tough seasons last year. Louisiana 6-13, Paris was 5-16. So they're both looking for positive things to happen early on in this ball game. And of course, you know, a lot of these kids are going to be playing their first varsity game, so there'll be some early game jitters, I'm sure. And You got to don't give away outs, put the ball in play, and see what happens. That's the name of the game.
And second year under Coach Kelsey Dorsey, who had some an exciting weekend. She had a birthday and got engaged over the weekend. So she won't be Coach Dorsey for very long. We'll have another Coach Calvin running around.
Well, congratulations to her.
Well, I think, she brings such a wealth of knowledge and experience to this program. It's just a matter of how much of that the girls can absorb, especially with a young team.
Well, the interesting thing about softball these days, high school softball, it all happens in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're not playing on a travel league team in the summer, all the good teams are. I guarantee you. All the good teams have every player playing somewhere during the summer at a pretty competitive level. And so that's the first step in getting your program to go in the right direction. I mean, I can go back 7 or 8 years ago. Louisiana had 1 or 2 girls that were playing summer ball. Well, by the time 4 years passed, they had almost the entire team, and they had a pretty good club. So that's what you got to do to get your summer program going in order for your high school team to be competitive.
Those options were a little more limited this summer with the COVID pandemic going on, but I think there were still options available for girls to play ball.
They did play.
You just had to drive a little bit farther sometimes.
A lot. Well, and the fallacy is that you got to get out of your area. You got to get out of your comfort zone to play. You got to find some competition that you don't see, during the high school season, for instance. So you've got to go off and play for teams towards the city, or Hannibal has some decent travel clubs. You got to do that in order to get your competitive level up where it needs to be to compete in these high school leagues. East Missouri Conference has got good softball, and we know Clarence Cannon has tons of good softball. And even though Louisiana's not in the CCC anymore, they'll get a taste of that tomorrow as they play Palmyra at Palmyra. So those are the kinds of things that Kelsey Dorsey's looking to do to implement that mindset in her players and parents, because it's a sacrifice for the parents as well. And once you get that done, then you'll start to see your program on the rise.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with your starting lineups after this on Eagle 102.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass, and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can, but also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power clean inside and out. But do something to help you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
This is Kyle Schurter, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or an HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stock, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Sunburns, bug bites, poison ivy, it only means one thing. It's summertime. From SPF to calamine lotion, Good Neighbor Pharmacy has got you covered. Stop in and let us take care of you. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green. Or Family Drugs, 301 Georgia Street in Louisiana.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
And welcome back. Our starting lineup first for the Paris Lady Coyotes. They're the visitor on the scoreboard. They'll start it off with the left fielder, number 5, Kaylee Mitchell. Batting second, the shortstop, number 30, Grace Wilson. Pitcher bats third, number 7, Grace Hatton. Then the first baseman in the cleanup spot, number 10, Alexis Hartgrove. Catcher bats fifth, number 9, Emma Morgan. Then the third baseman, number 2, Maura Crusha. Krusha. Second baseman bats 7th. That's number 3, Kelsey Wilson. Then the right fielder, number 14, Renee Bordelot. And rounding out the lineup for Coach Colin Huffman is the center fielder, number 1, Miranda Billings. Coach Huffman assisted by Brooke Ludwig. She'll be in the first base coach's box as we start the game. For Louisiana, they'll lead it off with the pitcher, number 12, Emily Powell. Then the center fielder, number 9, Tatum DePriest. Batting third, the first baseman, number 17, Allie Jenkins. Then the shortstop, number 7, Jaden Womack. Catcher bats 5th, number 3, Savannah Anderson. Then the third baseman, number 10, Ty Campbell. Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 20, Brylan Harrison. Then Ashlyn Treadway bats 8th. She wears number 15 and plays left field. Then the second baseman round out the order, number 2, Emma Inglis. Kelsey Dorsey, Teresa Long, the coaches for Louisiana, and we're just about ready for our first pitch.
Well, as we talked a little bit, throw strikes, don't give away outs. That's the key to this early part of this game for sure, and try and get some confidence going.
So Mitchell digs in. Again, she's the left fielder. We'll set the defense after this first pitch, and that one is up high for ball 1, and we're underway here at Wallace Memorial Park. Across the outfield, it's Treadway in left, DePriest in center, Harrison in right, Campbell the third baseman, Womack the shortstop, Inglis at second base, and Allie Jenkins over at first. Savannah Anderson behind the plate, and Emily Powell delivers a 1-0 pitch outside for ball 2.
Mitchell, a left-hander, looks like she has the slap approach, if you're familiar with starting in the back of the box, moving to the front of the box, and slapping the ball, so she must have a little speed.
Waves that bat around and takes a strike called to make it a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Nice view from up above. Thanks for raising us up. I think that was Coach Dorsey that lobbied for that. There's a strike right at the bottom of the zone to even things up at 2-2.
Yeah, we've got a good view, and as I said, it turned out to, after being an overcast, cooler than normal for this time of year day, it's turned out to be nice.
The 2-2 is strike 3 called, and Mitchell goes down looking. So the backward K for Powell to start her season.
Well, the zone is going to be a pitcher's zone, it would appear. The strike zone, I mean.
That's a good thing. Get those batters swinging here early. That one's in the dirt for ball 1 to Grace Wilson. A lot of Grace here in the order for Paris, as Wilson and Grace Hatton will be the next 2 batters.
In my umpiring years during the coaches' meeting, I used to tell the coaches there's nobody here to watch a walk fest.
That one fouled off the screen to even the count at a ball and a strike. Grace is the shortstop. Wears number 30. A lot of gray out there. Gray tops for both Paris and Louisiana.
Yeah, and I think this is a new opponent for Louisiana. I don't think Paris was historically on their schedule, but good to get somebody from outside the area.
2 balls and a strike as that one missed high and away. Powell doesn't look like she's going to overpower her yet, but she works that zone, and now she hits the batter. I think one even bounced before it hit her.
It did. She was having minor control issues while she was warming up. So, and again, this is probably her first varsity start. So it'll take a little bit to get the jitters out of the system.
That brings in Grace Hatton. Runner goes. Throw down to second is late. And it's a stolen base after the hit by pitch. Pitch was a ball. And it's a 1-0 count. Hatton looking for something to hit here with an RBI opportunity, and she fouls that one back to the screen, just missed.
Nice inside pitch on her hands. Couldn't get the barrel of the bat around to it.
That one grounded past the third baseman and shortstop into short left field. The runner will have to stop at third base, and there's runners on the corners with just 1 out.
Through the short third base hole. Got the barrel of the bat around on that inside pitch that time. And the Coyotes threaten here in the first.
Brings in Alexis Hartgrove, and she swung through that one. The off-speed pitch, and the runner will take second without a throw. That one just missed. Ball and a strike to Hartgrove, the cleanup hitter for these Lady Coyotes. Playing pretty shallow in the outfield.
They are. You got to make sure you get it out here. If you give up the run, so be it.
That one a low strike called, and it's a ball and 2-strike count to Hartgrove as Powell looking for her second strikeout of the inning. The 1-2 pitch. That one grounded to the third baseman. Trouble with it. Throw over to first. Not going to be in time. It was a little offline. Run comes in. And it's 1-0 in favor of Paris. What do we mark that one down as? An error or
that was a hit? That was a tough play down the line. Runner steals second. They cut the ball off on the throw to keep the runner at third base, so we have second and third and one out.
So an RBI to Hartgrove and Morgan. So they didn't put the first pitch up on the board. Takes one just inside. That was a pretty good pitch. The next from Powell, popped up on the infield, mile high. First baseman wants it, and Jenkins makes the catch for the second out.
That's what you want in that situation. A strikeout or a pop-up's perfect. Now maybe they can get out of this inning with little damage.
So 2 down, runners at second and third, 1 run in. And that one swung on and missed. A little high heat to Krusha. It's about the fastest pitch we've seen from Powell. The 0-1. Nubbed at the plate, and it's quickly 0-2.
She's got a little drop ball. We're right behind home plate. Kind of moves to the hands of the right-handed batter, and she's been able to jam a number of these players here in this first inning.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Powell and the Lady Bulldogs looking to get out of this inning with not much damage. And that one swung on and missed. Gets that second strikeout to end the inning. Louisiana coming up, trailing 1-0. High school softball on Eagle 102.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without bringing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603 and MLS number 407724.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Let's set the defense for Paris. It's Mitchell in left, Morgan in center. Renee Bordelot is in right. The third baseman is Krusha, shortstop Wilson. Another Wilson at second base. That's Kelsey. Grace at short. Alexis Hartgrove is at first base. Emma Morgan behind the plate, and Grace Hatton in the circle for the Lady Coyotes. So a run on a pair of hits for Paris in the first inning, and it could have been a lot more, but a good job battling back by Powell.
Got that pop-up and a strikeout, just what the doctor ordered to limit the damage in that first inning. Now let's see if they can get something going from the plate.
As they throw the ball around and toss it out of play, we're just about ready for our first pitch here in the bottom of the first. Now the throw will go down.
We obviously don't know a whole lot about Paris. For that matter, we don't know a whole lot about Louisiana, do we?
That's what first games are all about.
Exactly.
The pitcher, Powell, will ding in, adjust her batting gloves as she strides to the plate. Actually, it's more of a shuffle than a stride. She had the bat pinned between her knees. But she's ready. Up there looking to lead off the season right for Louisiana, and she takes the ball in the dirt. Want to know, the coach at third base is the head coach, Kelsey Dorsey. Teresa Long over at first base. That one's low and in, 2-0.
Hatton with a little velocity, but having trouble finding the plate here with this first hitter.
Just in her warm-up tosses, it looks like she throws a very straight ball, so where it starts is pretty well where it's going to end up, and that one's up and in, 3-0.
That was a little rise ball that time.
Yeah, it had a little hump in it, didn't it?
Nowhere close to the strike zone, however.
The 3-0 pitch. There's a strike called, and Powell was getting ready to throw the bat toward the dugout and run to first.
Well, as we said, it looks like it's going to be a pitcher zone. Another little rise ball there.
The 3-1 fouled off the screen, and the count goes full.
Looks like that's going to be your strike pitch, is a rise ball.
Three balls, two strikes to the leadoff hitter, Powell. And she takes a strike on the outside corner. Was ahead 3-0 and takes one looking for the first out.
So both halves of the first inning start with a strikeout looking.
And that'll bring in Tatum DePriest. She's the center fielder. Catcher tried to frame it, but it was well outside for ball one. The next on its way, and that one's way outside, 2-0.
Well, maybe Hatton can't work unless she's coming from behind, huh?
Yeah.
Pitching from behind.
The 2-0 inside, 3-0. So she's fallen behind 3-0 to the first two batters. Got the first one on a strikeout. And Louisiana, that's got to be a strategy going up there and making her throw a lot of pitches. That one's right down the middle for strike one. Well, Tatum is not Fernando Tatis Jr. swinging 3-0. Outside, that's a walk. First walk issued by either pitcher.
A little curveball that time just off the plate. The priest didn't offer. Good eye.
So Louisiana has their first runner of the season. And it brings in Allie Jenkins. And the first pitch to Allie is chopped at the plate, and that one's going to go foul for strike one. First batter that Hatton has started with a strike. Again, playing a shallow outfield are the Paris Lady Coyotes, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Runner bluffed, and it's 0-2.
Nice little curveball there in the strike zone.
No balls, two strikes. And the next on its way, and she was reaching for that one, came up empty, and Jenkins is down swinging.
You can tell we haven't had rain for a while, looking at the batter's box and around the pitcher's rubber where all the activity's been so far. It is dusty.
You know, that's something that's always kind of been the case on the fields here at Wallace Park. A very loose, dusty batter's box.
Yeah, you have to. I know during the tournaments when I was involved with it, we used to water the fields in between games just to kill that dust as much as you can.
Jaden Womack, the batter, she took a strike. And the next is low, but also called a strike. And it's 0-2. Runner at first, two outs, both via the strikeout. Savannah Anderson on deck. Up high. Ball and 2 strikes, and Emma Morgan is getting a lot of respect behind the plate.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't tried to run.
That one swung on and missed, and that's the inning. Louisiana gets a runner on via a walk, but can't get her past first base, and we head to the second inning. It's 1-0 Paris on Eagle 102.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local communities. HealthMart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. This one right here. HealthMart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their communities. HealthMart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Goods Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green. We've got something for everybody's budget. Everything from $1,000 all the way up to $35,000. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. If you're looking for a particular vehicle and you don't see it on the lot or the website, let me know, and I'll do my best to find it for you. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's the 7, 8, 9 hitters already for the Paris Lady Coyotes as they try to add to a 1-0 lead over Louisiana here in the top of the second inning. It's Wilson, Bordelot, and Billings, and the first pitch is back to the screen. So Powell tried to muscle up to start the second inning and overjuiced it a little bit.
Tried to put a little more speed on it.
Inside 2-0. Not a bad first inning for Powell. She got in some trouble, was able to pitch through most of it.
Yeah, but you can't continue to work from behind unless you've got really good stuff to get out of it with strikeouts and the like. And she'll walk the first batter, Wilson.
First walk issued by Emily Powell. She also hit a batter and allowed 2 hits. Brings in Bordelot. Very French name for the Paris number 8 hitter.
You're not familiar with the American French province, right?
Yeah. That one bounces back to the screen. Runner not going. And not a whole lot of urgency from Anderson. She must know the reputation of the runner at first.
Well, you and I could have made it to second.
I would have made it to third. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a good-looking pitch there to get the first strike here, 2-1. That had some side movement on it.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. And Bordelot.
Throw strikes here.
Yeah. Outside. Runner is going. Thrown out a second and is going to be late. So a stolen base for Wilson and a 3-2 count now to Bordelot. Like I said, you said, she just has to throw a strike here. And there's a swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Powell, and Bordelot is the first out here in the top of the second inning.
Typically in fast pitch, your 1 hitter and your 9 hitter will be your fastest players.
This one fouled back and out of play over the screen for strike 1.
We may get a foul ball up here sometime. You better have your best hands on.
I can't even move.
Don't turn the whole table over when the ball comes at us.
The 0-1 to Billings. It's off her own helmet she fouled that. I have never seen a foul ball like that before.
Yes, it's happened, and thus the reason she has a grill on that helmet to protect her nose.
That was something else.
Fortunately, it didn't come up underneath that face guard and hit her in the chin.
It got in on her hands for sure. And she pulled it right into her own face. 0-2 the count to Billings. Up high. Tried to fool her. And Miranda wasn't biting. I'll try my hardest when I'm looking at this book not to call her Morgan Billings. Inside.
Another one of those drop balls that moves in on the hands of the right-handed batter, but missed the inside corner slightly.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner at second base. And that one is hit to the second baseman, catching it on the line. And is it a double play? It is.
Oh, my goodness. Got a break there as the fielder fumbled it, but the umpire called her out nonetheless.
So a double play, a line-out double play after the strikeout, and the runner at second base is retired. Still 1-0 Paris. Louisiana coming up for the bottom of the second when we return on Eagle 102.
It's time again for your annual mammogram, and Pike County Memorial Hospital is here for you. Now, state-of-the-art 3D mammography is closer to you than ever before. Receive the highest quality mammograms and bone density scans from our certified technologists right here in Pike County. Plus, your records and former scans can easily be transferred to us so we can keep everything up to date. It's state-of-the-art technology and the quality care you can count on right in your own backyard. For more information, go to pcmh-mo.org.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
We head to the bottom of the second inning for Louisiana. It's going to be the 5, 6, 7 hitters, with Anderson leading things off, then Campbell and Harrison. If anyone gets on, Treadway will bat here for the home team. Not whole gang out there on some picnic benches in center and left center.
Yep, they've got a nice little setup here. Nice ballpark, especially when there's a little moisture in the air to kill the dust. It's one of the better fields in the area.
And I loved it when they changed to this field, because our broadcast position at the old field was always staring directly into the sun all the time. This one is fouled off the facade of the Paris dugout on the first base side. So Anderson starts with the strike. 0-1 as Hatton looks in for a sign. Ooh, on the corner, and it's quickly 0-2. That's a hard pitch to swing at, because you're pretty much just going to foul it off to the first base side. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout recorded by Grace Hatton. That's the first out here in the bottom of the second inning.
Hatton's got a drop ball, a rise ball, and a curve. That was a rise ball. Typically what you throw in an 0-2 count, see if they'll chase, and Anderson was accommodating that time around.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Ty Campbell. And the 0-1. Taken for a strike. Again, away, away, away.
It looks like Hatton's starting to find her comfort zone on the rubber.
The 0-2 goes back to the screen. Right on cue, right?
Yeah. The old rise ball out of the zone on 0-2. Now she'll either throw a curveball on the outside or a drop ball on the inside.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed.
Or a drop ball right down the middle.
Yeah. Back-to-back strikeouts. And that brings in Brylan Harrison.
Hatton struck out the side in the first, and she's on her way to doing the same here in the second.
0-1 as Harrison swung and missed on the inside delivery. The next, swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, base is empty, and that's a strike right down the middle. Got her looking, and again, she strikes out the side. 6 strikeouts over the first 2 for Grace Hatton, and we head to the top of the 3rd inning with Paris coming up ahead 1-0 on Eagle 102.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represents, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm truck, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-side. Stop by and see myself, Floyd Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MERC mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile Bank account from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years. Located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Second time through the order. It'll be Mitchell, Wilson, and Hatton. If anyone gets on, Hartgrove for Paris here in the top of the 3rd inning. We're at Wallace Memorial Park. Mark Fronick, Jim Ross, and that is a fly ball into short left field. Misplayed by Treadway, gets past her, and it'll be a leadoff double.
Well, that was a typical slap. Slapped it over the shortstop's head, just short of the left fielder, and it snuck by the left fielder. First error of the game for Louisiana.
Brings in Wilson. She was hit by a pitch. Actually bounced in and hit her first time up. Came around to score the game's only run, and there's a strike called. Oh and 1. As Powell tries to pitch around that leadoff hit, and there's a pop up to second. Inglis under it, and she records the first out. So just what she needed there.
Exactly.
Infield pop up, and it brings in Grace Hatton.
Throw strikes, make them put it in play.
She singled, was stranded at 3rd. Her first time up as the throw from the catcher gets away from Powell. No damage done. And a 1-0 count. Here's the next, and that one is chopped in the air, foul territory, and almost there to make the catch was Campbell. Died right in front of her.
That pitch was over the bill of her cap and about 6 inches outside. She somehow managed to get the bat on it.
It was kind of a chop at it, too. This one is lined past the shortstop into left. They'll hold the runner at 3rd. Now there's runners at the corners again. She did the same thing last time.
That she did.
Her second hit of the day. Over to 3rd is Mitchell. And now you need another one of those line-out double plays.
Hartgrove drove in the only run of the game, and she's in a spot now to do the same here in the 3rd.
Powell looks in, Emily delivers, and it's up high. The runner will take second. So now runners at 2nd and 3rd. Pitch was a ball. And that one's called a strike. 1-1. One down. here in the top of the third inning. The next. Ooh, that one just missed. That's been a strike today.
That it has.
2-1.
Pop up or a strikeout right here would be great.
Swing and a miss. Had her off balance on that swing. See if she goes up the ladder here. On 2-2. Long look, now the pitch. And she does go up the ladder and swing and a miss for the strikeout.
There's what she needed. Now again, you got a chance to get out of the inning, minimizing the damage.
Fourth strikeout for Emily Powell. That brings in Morgan, who flied out her first time up, and there's a strike called. Pop to the first baseman, actually. Powell looks in again, now winds and fires. This one back to her. They'll get the out at first. And pitching out of it is Emily Powell. And Louisiana survives, no runs in the inning. And they'll come up in the bottom of the third, still trailing 1-0 to Paris on Eagle 102.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank in Bowling Green traffic.
To the bottom of the third inning we go. For Louisiana, it's going to be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Treadway, Inglis, then back to the top for Powell.
See if they can get going offensively. All 6 outs so far have been strikeouts. You got to put the ball in play, make the opposing team see if they can field it or not.
The strategy worked a little better in the first inning when Hatton was trying to find her groove, take a lot of pitches, but now you're finding yourself behind in a lot of counts, and the strikeouts are starting to mount. Little delay here as the catcher tries to get that giant glove on.
Hatton just usually takes one warm-up toss in between innings. She doesn't throw a bunch of them, so.
Look at the size of that catcher's mitt. That thing is massive on her.
We talked about summer ball. I'm going to guess Hatton pitches for somebody during the summer. The key indicator of that is she's got a toe plate on her right shoe to keep from wearing a hole in it. So she's pitched a lot of softball.
And the first pitch is low for ball 1 to Ashlyn Treadway.
Ashlyn with a hot pick helmet on. Don't see those very often.
And the next is swung on and missed. To even the count on a ball and a strike. We put Liv in a hot pink helmet one season and she hated it. This one fouled toward the first baseman.
She didn't take any harassment from her teammates or anything,
no,
did she?
No, not for that at least.
Just didn't feel like it was fashionable enough for her?
Never been a fan of pink.
Wait a minute. I think you told me she's got green hair.
She does. The next, up and away, 2-2. 1-0 Paris. That run came in the top of the first inning. Louisiana trying to even it here in the bottom half of the third, and that's low for ball 3, and the count goes full.
Close pitch to take with 2 strikes.
Three balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter here in the third, and that one back to the screen. That's a walk.
Second walk of the game by Hatton.
Brings in Emma Inglis, who's been fairly busy at second base.
She has. I watched her in the pregame warm-up. She's got a nice little glove. Now let's see what you can do at the plate.
Long look out at Hatton, who delivers the first pitch, and she's showing bunt and came up empty for strike one.
A little late getting squared around if she was trying to sacrifice.
The 0-1 pitch takes strike two. Top of the order, just around the bend with Powell. No Louisiana runners made it past first base today. That one just missed high.
I think she thought she struck out.
Yep. Ball and 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at first takes the lead, and that pitch is outside to even things up 2-2. And the next on its way, and that one's low and in. Count goes full. So all of a sudden, Treadwell has gotten herself into 2 full counts here to start this home half of the third.
Looked like she'd settled down in the second, but.
And that one's high and back to the screen, and back-to-back walks. Put runners on first and second, and a chance for Louisiana to put something together here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, a couple runners on, top of the order, nobody out. Now's a good opportunity.
Powell digs in. She struck out looking her first time up after being ahead in the count 3-0. Runners at first and second. She's showing bunt. Gets it down. It's a good one. Deaden it. Going to have to hurry to get her at first. They do get her. 5-3 on the putout. But she moves the runners over. It's a sacrifice bunt.
Very good bunt. Had a little backspin on it like your wedge shot does. Forced the third baseman to go to first.
So now runners at second and third with just 1 out. And it brings in DePriest. She walked her first time up. Swung at the outside pitch this time. 0-1. Tying run at third with less than 2 outs. The 0-1, 0-2. Good pitch on the outside corner.
Nice little curveball there.
No balls, 2 strikes. The next 2 DePriest. Swung on and missed. She loaded up on that swing, came up empty. And that's the second out, and a big out for Paris. Now it's going to take a 2-out hit from Jenkins. She struck out her first time up. First pitch to her, swung on and missed. Looked like she was trying to go opposite field with that one.
Had a good look at that one, just missed.
No balls, 1 strike. Grace Hatton, back from behind the rubber, delivers. Swing and a miss, 0-2. I don't think there's going to be anything off speed here. I think she's going to try and blow it past her again.
No, we haven't seen anything. We'll see a rise ball here, I'm sure.
The 0-2, swung on and missed. She gets her swinging. Second strikeout for Jenkins today. And we head to the 4th inning. Louisiana can't get that run across. Still trail 1-0 on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Farmer, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, definitely not the typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment into service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Well, over the first 3 innings, Louisiana has left 3 aboard. Paris has left 4 runners on base, and I believe 4 of them in scoring position. But they have scored a run back in the top of the first inning and lead this ball game 1-0. As Powell back in the circle, and the batter will be the number 6 hitter, Mara Krusha. And she grounds it back to the pitcher. Nice play by Powell, and an easy throw to first for the first out. She's made back-to-back putouts.
That she has. Always good to be able to fill your position.
Takes us to Kelsey Wilson. Wilson walked her first time up on 4 pitches. Takes a ball to start this at-bat. Bounced it in there, 2-0. You ever do any pitching?
I did.
You ever had that batter you just couldn't find the zone against?
Yeah, quite frequently.
You know, you always have the one guy that can always hit you and the one guy you cannot buy a strike against.
Yeah.
The 3-0, that's a 4-pitch walk.
And it would seem that Wilson is
that batter
that kryptonite for Powell.
She has not seen a strike yet. There's a pitch just outside to Bordelot. She struck out her first time up on a 3-2 pitch. The 1-0 up high, and that goes back to the screen. Runner's going to advance to second. 2-0, and a wild pitch puts the runner in scoring position. 1 out, runner at second. The next to Bordelot. Bounces in. And it's 3-0, and Powell's got to find her groove here in the top of the 4th.
All of a sudden having trouble finding the zone.
Big target this time, and that one is taken for a ball. Back-to-back walks, never a good thing. That'll bring in Miranda Billings. And a quick visit from Coach Kelsey Dorsey.
Billings popped into a double play to end the second inning, so she did put the bat on the ball.
Nice line shot right at Inglis, who threw to Womack for an inning-ending double play.
Louisiana will be in action a couple more times this week. They'll travel to Palmyra tomorrow night, and then they'll be at Bowling Green, a game that we'll have here on KJFM.
That's the second of four nights of high school sports on Eagle 102 tonight.
And we were concerned when we weren't going to have any sports.
Yeah. I think we're trying to load up just in case.
Yeah.
We've got that Bowling Green, Louisiana softball game Thursday, Bowling Green, Palmyra football on Friday, our high school football game of the week. Then a bonus high school football game of the week Saturday night from Mark Twain as the Tigers open their season against Clopton-Ellsbury. 2-0 the count.
That should be a pretty good game, actually.
Miranda Billings. The next. Back to the screen. Runner's going to try and advance, and they will. 3-0 the count. Runners at second and third, just one out.
Trouble brewing here for the Bulldogs.
And that's a ball, and the bases are loaded.
And back to the top of the order.
This can get not fun real quick, or it can get very exciting if you're a Bulldog fan and get a big strikeout or another one of those line-out double plays. That one back to the screen. Runners will hold this time, and it's ball one.
Mitchell with a hit her last time up. Little slap over the shortstop's head. See, with all these runners on base, if she wants to stay in the box and try and drive the ball somewhere.
I don't think that's her MO, but she's
doesn't look like it.
Very content to take pitches here. 2-0. Powell delivers that one outside. 3-0. And it's really going to take some digging here for Emily Powell to get out of this inning. 1-0 here in the top of the fourth inning. And that's a strike called. That's the first strike called here in the inning. Three balls, one strike, one out, bases loaded. The next, swung on and missed.
Swung at ball four.
Yes, she did. And they got her at third. Picked the runner off at third base.
Took a little snooze over there, didn't she?
And now they're going to tag her again just to make sure. I don't know why. I don't think there was a call at third. So a pickoff of Wilson at third for the second out.
Now all of a sudden you can get out of the inning.
Yes, you can. But that's a walk. Fourth walk of the inning, and it reloads the bases. But you're still just a pitch away from getting out of this, and there's a force at any base. Brings in the pitcher Wilson, or the shortstop Wilson. Had the wrong Grace for a second. That was a pretty good pitch. Called the ball.
Wilson 0 for 1, hit by the pitcher first time up, flied out to the second baseman in the third inning.
The 1-0 pitch. Fouled back to the screen. Ball and a strike. It is a big at-bat in this ball game.
Yes, it is.
You got a gift out. You just got to make that pitch now. That one's popped up. She made that pitch, and she won't make the catch. Is it a foul ball? Yes, it is. Foul ball, foul ball. Foul ball is the call from the home plate umpire. That was close.
Well, I can tell you the umpire has no idea whether it's fair or foul because he wasn't standing looking down the line.
Nope.
He was back behind the catcher, and he just guessed. And it's a fortunate break for Louisiana.
It was an inch either way.
It was that close.
So now a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Just a two-man crew out here officiating this ball game. The 1-2 pitch popped up. It's behind the shortstop. She took a wrong angle at it. They still have a chance for a force at third, and they'll get it. No runs will come in. It's a force. And the side is retired. No one comes across. Some fortunate bounces for the Bulldogs here in the top of the fourth inning. We head to the bottom half, and it's still 1-0 Paris on Eagle 102.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Well, that goes 6-5 on the putout. Let's get the scoring line for that inning.
Bizarre. No runs, no hits, 3 runners left on base, 4 walks, and no errors in the inning.
And a pickoff.
Yeah. Lost 2 runners on the bases, did the Paris Coyotes.
Just how Coach Dorsey drew it up.
Yeah. I guarantee you she probably draws up a lot of things, but that isn't one of them. Ever.
So we head to the bottom half, and the Bulldogs still very much in this ball game.
Without a doubt. But they've got to put the ball in play.
Yeah, they haven't had a hit yet in this ball game.
They have not, and they've struck out. 8 of the 9 outs have been via the strikeout, so they've got to put the ball in play. We don't know whether Paris can field the ball yet because they haven't really hit it.
It'll be the 4, 5, 6 hitters, and this is a chance for Louisiana to do something here with the heart of the order up.
Couple walks and a sacrifice bunt. Louisiana really hadn't even put the ball in play yet.
High strike called to start this bottom of the 4th inning. Well, we have been entertained.
Oh, it has been, yeah.
The 0-1 pitch, a long look, shook off a couple of signs. Did Hatton, that one's fouled.
Sometimes in these types of games where Paris is leaving a bunch of runners on base and Louisiana looks like they're struggling, and all of a sudden in the last inning they run a couple runs across and you look up and you've won the ball game. We'll see if it plays out that way.
The 0-2 pitch, outside, a ball and 2 strikes to Jaden Womack. Yep, Jaden got turned around a couple of times by that pop-up. Picked it up. The runner was tagging for some reason with 2 outs, and that gave her enough time to retire the runner at third as she swings and misses. Another strikeout to start the inning.
Well, it was good softball smarts to still have the wherewithal to think about. Look at third, look at second, see where the runner is, and got the out.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Anderson as she went after one at her feet. And, I don't think she knew what she was swinging at there based on her reaction. 0-1 the count. And the pitcher goes right back to that spot. This time, Savannah wasn't biting.
Well, we don't have a program, so we can't tell you how old these girls are, but I'm sure a number of them are underclassmen. It is senior night, by the way. I think they'll have that after this varsity game.
That they will.
Everybody doing senior night in their early games this year.
That's a called strike, 1-2.
Want to get them in the event the COVID virus interrupts the season. I'm guessing some of the schools will start thinking about having an early homecoming, too, in football.
Yeah. That one's outside, 2-2. So let's enjoy it while we can. Enjoy each game, each broadcast.
Absolutely.
1-0 Paris here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 out, a 2-2 count to Anderson. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout, and she was a little upset with herself after missing on that pitch.
Nice rise ball that time. Started at her belt and ended up at her ears. Sometimes those are hard to catch up with.
10 strikeouts now for Grace Hatton. Ooh, big swing there by Campbell. Came up empty for strike 1. This is a talented young player. She can continue to grow. She's going to be a force come her junior, senior years.
Yeah, she's a freshman, isn't she?
Yes.
I think? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One and one the count. And the next. Ball low and away. 2-1. The fans in the outfield have all condensed down to left center.
Decent crowd on hand here.
Yes,
First
it is.
game of the year.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. See if they can keep up these numbers on a game that's not a senior night. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, almost hit her. And the count goes full. Ty struck out her first at bat, looking to get aboard and do a little running. The payoff pitch, and she took a ball high and away. She's on base for the first time this afternoon. That'll bring in Harrison. She struck out looking her first time up. She's the right fielder, wears number 20. Will bat from the left-hand side. That right fielder kind of wandering around a little bit out there.
See if they want to run with Campbell here with two outs.
First pitch to Harrison is a strike on the inside corner. Treadway on deck. The 0-1 pitch. Ball high. 1-1. I think if that one would have stayed high but middle, he probably would have called it a strike, but it tailed at the end. 1-1 offering. Low and away. 2 balls and a strike. One nothing here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Paris got that run in the top of the 1st. They've threatened throughout the game, and now the ball gets away, and down to second goes Campbell. 3-1 count. Now they're going to try and get her at third, and they've got her in a rundown. But they won't throw, and she's back into second.
Had her dead to rights.
Yes, they did.
Sometimes, though, with 2 outs rather than throwing it around the field.
Well, at that angle where the right fielder is standing, that would have been all the way to the
scored.
fence. Yeah. 3-1 the count to Harrison. And the pitch. Low, and that's a walk. That'll bring in Treadway with a chance to tie this game or give Louisiana a lead.
Got to have somebody put it in play.
2 outs, runners at first and second. That one's fouled over the Paris dugout and into the parking lot. Actually got stopped from the parking lot.
One of those timbers that's been there for 30 years held it up.
And it held up.
Yeah.
0-1 the count to Treadway. She walked her first time up. Runners at first and second. Swung on and missed, 0-2. The next from Hatton is low for a ball and 2 strike count.
Got to protect the plate and move the ball somewhere, as they say.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and a big strikeout for Hatton to get out of the inning. Louisiana leaves 2 aboard, and we head to the 5th. It's Paris 1, Bulldogs nothing on Eagle 102.
This is Kyle Turner, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or an HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank, 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sunburns, bug bites, poison ivy, it only means one thing. It's summertime. From SPF to calamine lotion, Good Neighbor Pharmacy has got you covered. Stop in and let us take care of you. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green. Or Family Drugs, 301 Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
What'd you think of that performance out of Adam Wainwright yesterday on his 39th birthday?
That was something else. Threw over 120 pitches. The great debate was, will he go back in for the 9th? And one thing about Wainwright, well, 2 things actually. They're going to let him do what he wants to do, and he's going to tell you if he can't go.
Did you see Jack Flaherty picked him up at the airport in a wheelchair.
I did see that. And they carted him all the way to the gate.
Yes, they did. As there's the ball to start this top of the 5th inning. It'll be Hatton, Hartgrove, and Morgan for the Lady Coyotes. That one back up the middle, just past the pitcher and into center field. Taken there by Tatum Dupree. She delivers it back in, and it's a leadoff hit.
Hatton's 3rd hit of the game.
All singles, and she's yet to score. Was stranded at 3rd, stranded at 2nd. Now she's standing at first base for Hartgrove. Pitch high, runner going, throw down to 2nd. Got a chance at her. And in safely. Awkward slide there at second base, but it's a stolen base for Hatton. The pitch was a ball. Alexis Hartgrove has singled and struck out in 2 plate appearances today. The 1-0 pitch, up high, 2-0.
Has the only RBI of the game as well on a single back in the 1st inning.
2 balls, no strikes. Missed the outside corner, 3-0. Powell has done a great job pitching out of jams, but at some point you'd hope that she doesn't get into one.
Yeah, you're messing with fire every inning when you do this. Now we're back to after the walk to Hartgrove, 1st and 2nd. Now nobody out.
Brings in Morgan, the catcher. 0 for 2. There's a strike called. She has popped to the first baseman, grounded back to the pitcher. Behind in the count here with 2 on and nobody out in the 5th inning. Top half, Paris leads by 1. Oh, good looking pitch there. Drops in for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Strikeout would be big. Oh, got her with the off speed, about corkscrewed her into the ground. That's the first out here in the top of the 5th.
She always, so far, has come up with a strikeout or a pop-up when it's at the most advantageous time.
So now 1st and 2nd with 1 out. And the first pitch in for a strike to Krusha. Her 3rd at bat. She's looking to get aboard for the first time. Strikeout and a ground out to the pitcher. The 0-1. Popped in the air. Behind second, coming in and making the catch is Brylan Harrison. And the runners will have to return to 1st and 2nd on the run.
Had a double play if she was thinking about it, as the runner on 2nd was about halfway between 2nd and 3rd, but she had to gather herself after the catch. Nice catch, nice running catch. Saved a run for sure.
Now there's 2 down for Wilson. Kelsey takes a ball high to start this at bat. She's walked twice and has not seen a strike yet in 2 at bats. That one is grounded off the plate, backhanded by the pitcher. Powell the first, plenty of time. They get out of the inning, and she retires Wilson for the first time this afternoon. Still 1-0. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. It's time to stretch here at Wallace Memorial Park. 1-0. Paris leads Louisiana on Eagle 102.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. I'm State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock, and I'm ready to help you save. Call me today at 573-754-5575 or visit us in Louisiana, just a block up from the river. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
It'll be the 9-1 and 2 hitters for Louisiana here in the home half of the 5th inning. 1-0 Paris. Louisiana being no hit so far today by Grace Hatton. Plenty of walks. 5 walks so far in this game to go along with double-digit strikeouts. So Inglis will lead things off, then Powell and DePriest.
Somebody's got to get that first hit, get their confidence going. Maybe the floodgates will open up then. Been tough so far.
Inglis digs in. She walked her first time up after falling behind in the count. Takes a strike. That one moved out of the zone. Emma's made some nice defensive plays. Pulls back a bunt and takes a ball. Very similar pitch to the first one.
Pretty close from my vantage point.
The 1-1 offering is high, 2-1. Yeah, I've got the inside portion. Pretty good view of that here to a right-handed batter. You've got the outside as we're socially distanced.
Yes, we are. Not because we necessarily want to socially distance, though.
There's a strike called. Good pitch on the outside corner to even the count at 2-2.
There are physiological issues that are forcing us to social distance.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the next is a walk or a ball to load the count. Couldn't get my words to match my brain there.
Hatton wanted that.
Now a payoff pitch is fouled off. Spoiled a good one there.
Had a good grip at it, though.
Count remains 3-2. To the leadoff batter, Emma Inglis. And, took that one about as high and wide as you can get with it still being a strike.
Okay, we're even.
Yeah. Strikeout's the first out here in the bottom of the 5th and takes us back to the top of the order for Powell. That one's fouled off into the parking lot. And
it just misses a car.
Took a couple of good bounces out there to avoid a packed parking lot here at Wallace Memorial Park. The 0-1 delivery. Inside. A ball and a strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Base is empty. That one bounces in to Powell. Bulldogs still looking for their first hit. Powell has struck out, sacrifice with a bunt. And ahead in this count, 2-1. Next from Hatton, outside, 3-1.
Third time around. See if they can measure Hatton.
Some of those big cuts from the middle of the order, if Hatton's velocity decreases a little bit, may end up over a fence. 3-1 the count to Powell. The next from Grace Hatton on its way. And that's inside and ball 4. Bulldogs just need to take off and run toward first base. Not wait for a ball 4 call because that one was back to the screen. She could have been halfway to second.
That she could have.
But look back to the umpire to make sure it was called a ball. Another walk. That's the 5th. Today issued by Hatton. Bunting. This one's in the air. Still a good bunt. Sacrifice is good. They're going to try and get the runner to the third. No one's covering.
Alert base running. Very alert base running.
So a sacrifice, and then she takes the extra base. Emily Powell gets herself into scoring position, and she may have dinged herself up a little bit with a late slide. Yeah. I think she thought she was trying to decide whether to go in standing up or slide with the pitcher coming over to cover. She tried to slide, and it was late.
Again, good softball smarts, recognizing what's going on, and the pitcher not covering. Actually, the third baseman should have been back covering because the pitcher fielded the bunt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what the third baseman was doing.
Brings in Jenkins. Swing and a miss. She chased an outside delivery for strike one. She struck out twice today. Has not seen a ball. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. She's gone all off speed and away with Jenkins to set up these 2-strike counts. Now look for that rise ball, 0-2. There it is, swing and a miss. Third strikeout of Jenkins, and the side is retired. So that alert base running gets a runner into scoring position, but again, they can't push it across, and we head to the 6th now. Louisiana still trails Paris 1-0 on Eagle 102.
You can now check your cash flow on the go with Bank of Louisiana's mobile banking. We're helping you manage your money from here, there, and everywhere with our new mobile and text banking services. You can check balances, view account history, transfer funds, and pay bills all from your phone. Visit us online at www.cola.cc for more information and to enroll for mobile banking. Bank of Louisiana, proud to be your hometown bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer with Hyde County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at hydecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communication. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Pretty good pitch called a ball to start the top of the 6th inning for Paris. That one's low, 2-0. 8, 9, and 1 hitters is Bordelot, Billings, and Mitchell will be the batters. That one's called a strike. 2-1, and congratulations to Dawn Smith of Louisiana. Dawn opened the Eagle 102 prize vault with $1,000 in cash and prizes using the August edition of the Eagle 102 Patriot. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2.
You're going to tell us what the code was?
The combination 34-75-13-4.
There you go.
So congratulations to Eagle 102 prize vault winner Dawn Smith of Louisiana, and that one is just low to load the count 3-2.
Pretty similar pitch.
This one chopped to the shortstop. Up with it is Womack. Throws over to Jenkins at first. 6-3 on the putout, and that's the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. There's a nice-looking pitch for strike one to Billings.
They can put it in play. 6 walks so far. Oh, let me check that. Yeah, that's right, 6 walks.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Seems like Powell is attacking more in this inning.
Got a little confidence.
The 0-2, fouled back. Still a no-ball, 2-strike count. Another 0-2 pitch from Powell is popped up over the second baseman and into center field for a hit. Just stuck the bat out there. On base for the second time today is Billings.
And back to the top of the order.
So Miranda goes to first, and Mitchell, that's Kaylee Mitchell, digs into the left-hand batter's box. Looking to slap one here, and that one's taken outside for ball one. Delayed steal, and Anderson could never get a handle on the ball. Pitch was a ball. 1-0. Runner at second with one out, and that one's outside 2-0. Up high, 3-0 to the leadoff hitter in this order, Kaylee Mitchell.
You don't want to get back around to Hatton.
No.
Who would be the third batter, now the second batter, to come after the walk.
That brings in Wilson.
Hatton's 3 for 3, and she's going to get the bat in the inning unless we have a double play, which we've had one of those today.
That one past the first baseman into short right field. Everyone advances one base, and the sacks are jammed now for Hatton. Two hits and a walk have loaded the bases after it looked like Powell was going to cruise through this inning.
Key at bat in the game right here.
That one is singled into left field. Little trouble with it, but no additional damage as a run comes in, and the lead for Paris is 2-0.
Had a chance to score another run, as the left fielder didn't come up clean with it, but Coach Huffman decided to hold her up.
So Billings in to score. Mitchell over to third. Wilson down to second, and Hatton 4 for 4 today. Now adding an RBI to her resume, and there's a ball low, 2-0 to Hartgrove. Hartgrove's been on base twice today, a single and a walk. Has also struck out.
She drove in the other run.
And this one is right on the third base line. They'll try for the force at home, and it hits the runner in the back of the helmet. So another run comes in, and it's 3-0. That's unfortunate there because they had her.
Yes, they did. Fielder's choice, no RBI on the play, but a run nonetheless for Paris.
Three 3-0. Still just one out. And the base is loaded. The batter is Morgan. And time called.
Had a false start. Pitcher started to go, and nobody was ready.
Nice looking pitch for strike one.
Didn't seem to bother her in the least.
Important to get ahead of the catcher Morgan here, who's 0 for 3. But has put the ball in play a couple of times and does here, but it's out of play. And 0-2 to Emma Morgan. Crushaw on deck. 2 runs have come across here in the top of the 6th to make it a 3-0 Paris lead. The 0-2 pitch. Almost back to the screen. Good job that time by Anderson to get up and get that ball. Ball and 2 strikes. That one bounces in, goes to the screen. Everybody's holding. But the count goes to 2-2.
Nobody taking many risks in this game, are they?
There's not a whole lot of foul territory here. There's more than at the old field, but
playing it safe.
The 2-2 up high, and the count goes full. Gonna have to put one in the strike zone here. Nowhere to put Emma Morgan. 3-2 pitch. Foul tipped at the plate. And the count remains full. She'll have to make another pitch. Three balls, two strikes, bases loaded, one out. And the next, off speed, and it goes high, and that's another run. 4-0 in favor of Paris. As Wilson comes across, and we're going to have a pitching change. Over from third is Ty Campbell. She'll take over the pitching duties. As Powell goes over to third base, we'll take a break while Campbell warms up. You're listening to High School Softball on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shop, Mike's Tire and Service Center in all parts.
It's 4-0. Paris, they've scored 3 times here in the top of the 6th inning to add to their 1-0 lead. And the first batter to face Campbell is Crucia, and time was called. And I'm not sure why.
No, another one of those false starts, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't think the home plate umpire was ready. So no pitch. Here's Campbell's first pitch, and that's in for ball 1. This one grounded past the second baseman into short right field. Another run will come in. Everyone just moves up one spot, and it's 5-0. RBI for Crucia. That'll bring in Kelsey Wilson in a 5-0 game. There's a strike called. Good off-speed pitch from Campbell. That one fouled out of play, and it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the next from Ty Campbell. And this one grounded back to the pitcher. Step on home, throw to first, and it's a double play. The old 1-2-3 twin killing to end the inning, but Paris adds 4 runs to their lead and now lead this ballgame 5-0 as the Bulldogs are in some trouble. It's getting late. They only have 6 outs to give as we head to the bottom of the 6th on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief. Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
We head to the bottom of the 6th inning for Louisiana. It's going to be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, starting with Womack, then Anderson and Campbell.
Got to have some hits. Got to have some base runners. Haven't had a hit yet.
Powell got herself in trouble finally that she couldn't pitch out of, but it's still a close game. You just got to start swinging the bat, making contact.
Without a doubt.
Hatton has pitched a good ball game, but she's walked 5, right? 5?
Let's see. That is correct. Struck out 13.
That's been the trouble so far. As the throw goes down.
I don't know that in a varsity girls softball game I've ever seen the right fielder doing a cartwheel in between innings.
Oh, I missed that.
She was. I was like, yeah, that's a little bit unusual.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb that when I say that my wife probably did that at some point during her high school career.
I hope she's listening.
Strike one to Jaden Womack to start this third at bat of her day. She's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, and that one is chopped at and missed. 0 and 2.
A little behind. Got to speed your eyes up just a little bit.
0-2 pitch. Outside 1 and 2. Good take there. But the 1-2 pitch has been her Achilles heel today. That's been the count each of her first 2 at-bats when she struck out. That one fouled back, still 1 and 2.
Right on that one, however.
The 1-2 pitch. Long look into the dugout for the sign from Hatton. Finds her grip. She has her frozen now, but missed low and in. Anything close there, I think, would have locked up Womack as long as she was waiting for that pitch to come through. It's one of those times you just have to call time.
Yep.
2 and 2.
That's just being young and inexperienced.
Another from Hatton to Womack. That one's fouled out of play. Look out. Still 2 and 2. So Dawn Smith of Louisiana opened the prize vault.
Yeah, that getting ready to change the combination, right?
Yep.
Today.
It was 34, 75, 13-4 as that one goes back to the screen and loads the count. $1,000 for Dawn Smith, so congratulations to her. She used the August edition of the Eagle 102 Patriot to find that combo of 34, 75, 13-4. It's a good little payday.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch on its way. This one grounded fair to the first baseman, but right there is Hartgrove to make the play.
That thing had some crazy English on it. Looked like it was going to go foul and then spun back into the fair territory.
3 unassisted on the putout, and that'll bring in Savannah Anderson. This one hit in the air to the shortstop. Misplayed there, kind of just died in front of her and goes through her legs. I think I'm going to call that a hit because, well, I don't even think she made contact with the ball, the shortstop.
I actually have to agree with you.
That's just a well-placed hit right there, and it's the first hit of the day for the Bulldogs. That'll bring in the pitcher Campbell with a runner on and 1 out. That one outside. Runner goes. Throw down to second, and in standing up is Anderson. Stolen base. Pitch was a ball. And do you see the strategy changing a little bit here now with a 5-0 game?
A little more aggressive, huh?
Yeah. They still never changed it on the scoreboard here. But it is 5-0.
Yep, I agree.
That one foul tipped. And the runner will have a free pass back as the catcher Morgan came out looking to gun her down. But a 1-1 count. Bulldogs looking to string together some hits now that they've got the first one. The 1-1 offering is high. Runner going again. Throw down is way late. And another stolen base for Anderson.
See if they can push the run across, put the ball in play to the right side maybe. Drive in this run.
You should get a pitch to hit here, 2-1. Here it comes. That was a good pitch to hit. She could have sent that one down the line and right. Run
Absolutely.
for a while. The 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. She was late on that one, and a strikeout is the second out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it'll be up to Harrison. She's walked and struck out today. 0 for 1. And the first pitch to her is taken right down the middle for strike 1.
Got to be ready to go on the first pitch. You know the pitcher's trying to get ahead.
Batter on deck is Treadway. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. Harrison digs back in. Behind in the count, 0-2 in the next. Swung on and missed. Another big strikeout for Hatton to get herself out of the inning here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Louisiana leaves a runner at third, still trail Paris 5-0 as we head into the 7th inning on Eagle 102.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without bringing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green, and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stock, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Well, the combination was actually 32-75-13-4. Not 34. 32-75-13-4. But she still got it.
Yeah.
And still gets
if somebody else
money.
already turned in 34, you had them call the station. Maybe not.
Gordon said blame Chuck on that one. I don't know. 32 was the first number. All right. Here, it's going to take a stop and then 6 in the bottom half of this 7th inning to win this ball game. For the Bulldogs is back to pitch for her second inning of work is Campbell. And her first pitch is outside for ball 1. Is where we at in the order here?
We are at 8, 9, and 1, I believe.
Ball on the first pitch, and this one off speed as well, and in for a strike. 1-1. As they play a little deeper, especially out in left, as that one's fouled toward the on-deck circle on the Bulldogs side of the field.
Bordelot using the Louisiana Lafayette hitting the way they teach them to hit down there with their hands slightly separated.
Well, her name's Bordelot.
Bordelot, yeah.
Maybe did she go on that one?
State of Louisiana, says what you're saying.
I guess she didn't swing, and it's 2-2.
No umpire there to ask.
Nope.
So
swung at that one, but got a piece. And puts it off the side fencing. Count remains 2-2. I guess if she was from Louisiana, though, Bordelot would have an X at the end of it, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Yeah. This one chopped toward first, but foul. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and this one is nubbed to the third baseman. Up with it is Powell. Throw over in time. 5-3 on the putout, and the first batter is retired here in the top of the seventh.
Good play by the third baseman. Nice throw.
And that brings us to the number 9 hitter, and Miranda Billings, takes the ball high.
Louisiana fielders have played pretty clean. They've only had one error tonight.
That one low and in, 2-0.
But a 4-run sixth inning by the Coyotes. Stretch this lead out to 5-0.
The 2-0 pitch on its way, and that one is low and in as well. And we'll see what Campbell does here with his number 9 hitter after falling behind 3-0. There's a strike called. Looks like she's really working on the breaking stuff. Trying to put a little bend in every pitch.
She takes a big stride off the rubber.
That one's up high. And it's a walk to the number 9 hitter. Second time Billings has walked in this ball game. I know from experience, coaching youth ball against Campbell, that she has a big arm. It doesn't look like it. She's pretty slight, but she has a whole lot of arm and can throw very hard. Delivers a strike there to Mitchell with a 1 on and 1 out.
Back to the top of the order.
That one just misses. Delayed steal, and they got her. Oh, she went around the tag.
Throw was there in time. The shortstop was just a little too far in front of the base. And the base runner able to slide to the backside. 6th stolen base of the game for Paris.
Count goes to 1 and 1. And the next is hit right into the glove of the third baseman, and that's another double play.
The third one of the game.
What a play by Powell, through to the covering second baseman. Third double play turned by the Lady Bulldogs in this ball game, and they've got a chance. They head to the bottom of the 7th inning, 5-0 Paris on Eagle 102.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local communities. HealthMart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. This one right here. HealthMart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their communities. HealthMart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a HealthMart town. Family Drugs HealthMart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. HealthMart, caring for you and about you.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Bottom of the 7th here from Wallace Memorial Park in Louisiana. Our chronic Jim Ross. It's been a fun, entertaining ball game, like we were saying. 3 double plays turned by Louisiana in this ball game. They got themselves down early, didn't give up, have stayed in this ball game, did give up the 4 there in the 6th. But it's been a nice ball game, very entertaining.
A lot of base runners in the game for Louisiana, a number of them via the walk. And Paris has had runners on base in all but 1 inning.
So it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, the last hope for Louisiana here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and that one is high and away for ball 1.
Actually, I got to correct myself. They've had a base runner in every inning. It was erased with a double play, just like it was there in the 7th.
That's happened a couple of times. The 1-0 pitch popped up out of play, 1-1 the count to Treadway for Louisiana. Ashland today is 0 for 1, walked, was stranded at third, and struck out. Had at bats in the third and fourth inning for Louisiana. The 1-1. This one is ripped, but right into the glove of Krusha at third base. That had base hit written all over it, and a nice job reaching up and grabbing that by Krusha.
Hit that on the nose, jammed a little bit, but a line drive nonetheless, snagged by the third baseman.
I'll bring in Inglis, who's also 0 for 1 with the strikeout and a walk. And that is a ball. Slipped out of the hand of the pitcher as she was completing her windmill throw.
Don't see that very often either.
1-0. The next, bunting. That's a good one. Deadened it in front of home plate. Throw to first is in time. Tried to sneak one in there, did Emma. And she's taken care of one.
Close play.
The put out, yeah. That's 2 away, and the final hope is the third baseman, today's starting pitcher, Emily Powell. That one's outside for ball 1. It's a Powell who's occupied the leadoff spot today, has sacrificed, walked, and struck out. Need to get on base here. Popped foul and out of play. And that evens the count at 1-1. DePriest waits on deck. If Powell can extend this game. Hatton looking for the complete game here. One hitter so far, and that one's outside. 2-1. Senior night festivities following the game. And the 2-1 is lined foul in front of the right fielder. And Louisiana down to their final strike here today. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bases empty, 2 outs. Paris 5, Louisiana nothing. Here comes the pitch from Hatton, and it's popped up again. Right fielder late break on it, and it's going to drop in foul territory and remain a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Ball game could have been over there.
Right fielder playing about 4 steps off the right field line. Now she'll take a couple steps closer.
Another 2-2 pitch. From Powell. That's low, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty. Payoff pitch. Will this ball game end or continue? Outside, and it'll continue. Second walk issued to Powell today, and she's aboard with 2 down for Tatum DePriest. Little 2-out rally, never hurt anyone. Bounces through the catcher's legs, and down to second goes Powell. 1-0 the count. If you can get that first one pushed across.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Trying to avoid the shutout on senior night.
Stranger things have happened.
Hatton back on the pitching rubber, winds and fires. That one's low, ball 2. Here comes another to DePriest. Swung on and missed. Went after the high pitch. That's a gutsy pitch. Down 2-0.
She couldn't catch up to it, though.
The 2-1 offering. That one's low. And the runner will take third. Pitcher never even turned around.
Took a little nap that time. A little delayed steal by Powell.
3-1 the count. Priest ready again. Hatton ready again, and that one is swung on and missed. Count 3-2. The scoreboard was wrong. And then Paris started running off like they had won the game, but they need one more pitch. Three balls, two strikes. Another payoff pitch. Here's to Priest. The pitch from Hatton. Swung on and missed, and that's the ball game. One more strikeout for Grace Hatton to put a cap on this 5-0 victory for the Paris Lady Coyotes. And the teams wave to each other. That is the new normal softball.
It's hard to get used to, isn't it?
5-0, our final postgame show coming up on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is sponsored by Abel's Quick Shop.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs is still Mid-America Auto and Towing. They perform state inspections, run diagnostics, and specialize in brake repair. They do everything from preventative maintenance to engine repair and more. Mid-America will also guarantee the lowest prices on tires. Stop in, browse their pre-owned vehicles, and make sure to ask about their senior citizen and military discounts. Financing is available. To get a sneak peek of their inventory, visit MidAmericaAutoandTowing.com. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Hi, I'm Keith Oak, Director of Physical Therapy. I'm Eric Davis. I work in physical therapy, and I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
I'm Kylie Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose to work at Pike County Memorial Hospital. Choose a hospital where you're more than just a patient. You're our friend, family member, and neighbor. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm truck, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-side. Stop by and see myself, Floyd Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shop.
5-0 is our final in this one as Paris blanks the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs in their home opener and senior night ball game, and senior night festivities getting ready to take place on the field out by second base right now. Only a trio of seniors for Louisiana, and while they do that, we'll go through the box score for this one. Run in the first for Paris. That was the game winner, an RBI hit by Hartgrove after a single by Hatton and a hit by pitch. Wilson was the game-winning run to cross the plate all the way back in the top of the first. Then they added four more in the top of the sixth inning. RBI hit by Hatton. That was her fourth hit of the day. 4 for 4 RBI walk by Morgan for Paris as they played 4 in that inning and win 5-0. Pitching numbers in this one?
Well, Hatton, she was the real deal. She struck out 16, walked 7, though, a bunch of walks, which will be something she'll want to work on. Only gave up 1 hit, and it was an infield hit nonetheless. So good job by them for the Louisiana pitchers. Powell pitched the majority of the game. She pitched 6 1/3, and Campbell came in and finished it up. 4 strikeouts for those pitchers. They walked 9. So plenty of things, some teaching moments for Coach Dorsey to work with for the young Bulldogs. They did turn 3 double plays,
yes, which is unheard of in fast pitch softball.
but they did do that. So positive.
Two line-out ones and a ground ball back to the pitcher. That's
right.
That's heads-up fielding.
But, we talked in the pregame. You got to do three things. You got to throw strikes, you got to not give up extra outs, and you got to put the ball in play. Well, they did a pretty good job of not giving up extra outs, as they only had one error in the game. But with 16 strikeouts, that's going to give them something to work for. And then, of course, the 9 walks pitching. You got to throw it over the plate, make the other team hit the play. So a close ball game. They were in it till the end, and they'll fall to 1-0 to start the season. 0-1, I should say, and they'll get to go face the usually powerful Palmyra Panthers tomorrow night in Palmyra.
Again, congratulations to Don Smith at Louisiana. Don opened the Eagle 102 prize vault with $1,000 in cash and prizes using the August edition of the Eagle 102 Patriot. The combination was 32, 75, 13, 4. So congratulations to the prize vault winner, Don Smith of Louisiana. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up, tell you about what we're doing the rest of the week on Eagle 102 Sports. After this, a 5-0 Paris win over Louisiana on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answers. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK Mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile Bank account from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go, with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Farmer, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in is definitely not your typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment into service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Again, congratulations to the 3 seniors for Louisiana, Jaden Womack, Emma Inglis, and Aneen Sanders. They were honored here tonight after the home opener for the Lady Bulldogs. Unfortunately, a 5-0 loss to Paris for Louisiana, and we'll see Louisiana again on Thursday here on KJFM as they travel to Bowling Green to take on Craig Smith and the Bowling Green Lady Cats as they open the season over the weekend in that Troy Leadoff Classic. Went 1-2, but some stiff competition there for sure, as that's some of the biggest schools on the this side of the state, or even a little bit further than that, playing in that tournament. So not a bad showing. They hit some home runs in that ballgame, had some leads. Unfortunately, came out in a 1-2 record. But we'll see Bowling Green for the first time on Thursday. Then 2 nights of football on KJFM. Friday night, our regular Eagle 102 high school football game of the week has Bowling Green and Palmyra doing battle, and that's a game that always brings the animosity out in those two fan sections. And then on Saturday, Mark Twain will open their season after missing last week due to a preseason COVID outbreak in their squad. They'll play their first game again Saturday against the Clopton-Ellsbury Indian Hawks, who lost in their home opener last week by to Wright City. So they'll look to even their record and And Mark Twain will look to come off that quarantine with a win.
Well, it'll be a lot of excitement on a Saturday night football game. Bowling Green coming off a long ride to Oak Grove and taking on a bigger school. And, of course, Palmyra coming off a big dominant win against O'Fallon Christian, at O'Fallon Christian. I think that was 38-0, if I'm not mistaken. So the task will be a challenge for Bowling Green. And, as we said, the Mark Twain Clopton-Ellsbury game, that should be a good one.
Should be a very good ball game. That's on Saturday. Bowling Green Palmyra on Friday. Pre-game, both of those games is at 6:30. Pre-game for Bowling Green, Louisiana softball on Thursday is 4:45. We'll wrap it up here from Wallace Memorial Park. Again, our final: Paris 5, Louisiana nothing. For Jim Ross, Mark Froenig saying we'll see you Thursday on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Softball on KJFM, Eagle 102. Join Eagle 102 for play-by-play action on air and online from your area sports leader. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Broadcasting from the KJFM Radio Barn at 102.1. This is KJFM Louisiana.